Do not chase pleasure. Chase power. Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust. Miyamoto Musashi. You think this is the summit of the world, but it is merely a slaughterhouse draped in velvet. 02 hours, and a VIP box suspended in the black sky. Behind the armored glass, the city writhes in agony, pulsing with neon veins under a solid wall of rain. Inside, the air is thick as syrup, a mixture of heavy bass slamming into your diaphragm, elite tobacco, and the sickeningly sweet trail of Baccarat Rouge 540. A scent that is supposed to arouse, but in you it triggers only one instinct: fight or flight. She slides in, not just next to you, she breaches your perimeter. The black silk of her dress is not clothing, it is a carefully laid net. The fabric is stretched tight, screaming availability. Her palm settles on your thigh, hot, dominant. This is not a touch of affection, it is the gesture of an invader planting a flag on new territory. She leans into your ear, her breath washing over you, and looks into your eyes. There, at the bottom of her dilated pupils, you see the promise of paradise, but it is a lie. There is only a cold calculator and the hunger of a predator used to prey surrendering without a fight. She waits. She waits for your will to snap like a dry twig. Freeze. Stop time. Shut down emotions. Engage cold reason. Do not look at the goddess, look at the mechanism. Before you stands not a life partner, but a biological algorithm executing a resource-seeking code. Look closely at the corners of her lips. Do you see that barely visible shadow of a smirk? That is a micro-expression of triumph. She is certain she already has you in her pocket. This is not attraction, this is a thirst for power. She is an energy vampire, feeding not on blood, but on your validation. She doesn't give a damn about your intellect or your soul. She needs one thing: to verify that she can bend your reality to her whims.
Look around. The men in this room are dopamine slaves, junkies, ready to drain their life force, their semen retention, their creative fury, all for 5 seconds of friction and a cheap illusion of intimacy. They trade the gold of their energy for the glass beads of her attention. She knows this. She is waiting for you to melt like wax, to become just another trophy in her collection of eunuchs. But you are not them. Your mind is a fortress. Your will is steel, tempered in the icy waters of discipline and deprivation. You do not yank your hand away in panic. That would betray fear. You do not lean in. That would mean defeat. You do the one thing that snaps her script over your knee. You display absolute, ringing indifference. Slowly, with the lazy grace of a beast, you shift your gaze from her neckline to the dial of your watch. The second hand completes a circle. Then your gaze goes right through her into the blackness of the night city, as if she does not exist. Your face is the marble mask of Marcus Aurelius. No desire, no disgust. Void. You take her wrist with 2 fingers, carefully, with disdain, and you remove her hand from your thigh as if flickering ash off an expensive jacket. No words, no apologies, no eye contact. In this gesture rings a silent verdict. My energy belongs to my empire, not to your instincts. You refuse to be father. You preserve the inner fire to burn for your goals, not to burn out in a stranger's bed. She recoils, as if struck by electricity. The smirk slides off her face, exposing confusion. In her eyes, a primal fear flares up. For the first time, the hunter realizes she has become the prey of your silence. You stand up without saying goodbye and walk away. The street meets you with cold. The downpour hammers the asphalt, washing away the city's filth. Your black coat soaks through, becoming heavier, turning into night's armor. Under your feet, in a dirty puddle, the reflection of a red neon sign trembles. Temptation. You step right into the center of the reflection, and the ripple of water shatters the word into pieces. You are alone. It is cold, but inside you, in the solar plexus, a nuclear reactor of preserved energy roars. You did not exchange the eternal for the momentary. You did not sell power for pleasure. You won. The lesson: retention is not the refusal of women. It is amassing ammunition for the war for your destiny. He who masters himself masters the world.